So the instinct you might have is to take the knife and twist. The solution here is to just make a square. I'm just doing light taps. All right, we just do little taps like that in each direction. Okay, and clear that a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. You get the idea, right? Hey, it's Greg here with Outdoors on the Cheap, and I thought I'd show you a neat skill today on how to put a hole through a piece of wood. I'm resisting the urge of saying drill a hole through a piece of wood, because if you're just using a knife, drilling a hole is not really, it's possible, but it's not the best way to do it. So let's get into this here. Now, a lot of pocket knives, like this is a really good pocket knife, and it comes with this thing called an awl, right? Fingers are numb here, so, right? And this is for putting holes through things, but mainly it's for leather work, or for if you, let's say you had a huge tear in your backpack and you had to rig something up quickly, you didn't have the right materials to, to me the ideal material for repairing a backpack is actually neoprene glue. I should do a video on that. But anyway, you're on a hike and you got a tear and you got to repair it on the fly. That's what this awl is for. So I got a long piece of wood here and I want to put a hole right through it. Okay, first thing I got to do is just limit. So we'll do that real quick. Right, just work my way around. Generally when you're limbing with a knife anyway, you want to be working, you have the thing held upside down. Right, so that's the top of the tree there. All right, so just trying to turn this into something I can work with, clean it up. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, now I'm going to just make this piece of wood a bit shorter because it's a bit too long for my purposes here. I'll do that using the push cut. Do that using the push cut, which I showed you before. Yes, I can saw this in half, but actually I just forgot to bring my, I normally don't go in the woods without having a knife and a folding saw, but I didn't bring it today. And just to demonstrate how quick work you can make of stuff using that push cut, right? So I'm doing here. Hopefully that's in frame. So hard doing all this stuff without a cameraman. All right, that should be enough to get it snapped. Okay, this is a piece of wood we're going to work with, all right? Okay, so if I want to put a hole through the middle of this right now, this is about 1.25 inches in diameter. It's a little too thick for that. So all you do is you just, plane it down. All right, so we're just reducing diameter to something reasonable that we know we can get through, but it's not so thin that we lose all the strength in the wood, right? That's probably good there. So we've gone from, we've gone from 1.25 inches to about 1/2 inch. We could go a little, just to make it easier on myself. It really depends on how much strength you need to remain in the wood, right? All right, that's probably okay. Okay, now we need a working surface, something to bang on. Let me get that. Okay, so the instinct you might have is to take the knife and twist, right? And you can do that. But what you'll get a hole, you'll get really a really furry hole. You won't get a nice clean hole. It'll be sort of furry. And depending on the quality of your knife, that can really take its toll on the tip of your knife. If you have a cheap knife, that'll actually, might even, damage it depending on how hard the wood is. So the solution here is to just make a square. I'm just doing light taps, right, like this, Hope you can see what I'm doing here. All right, we just do little taps like that in each direction. Okay, and clear that a little bit. Right now we get a sense of where that is on the other side. Right, just by making a couple marks like that. We know it's roughly in the center, so we'll just use our marks to guesstimate that. We can clean it out after. Right, we do a few taps. Again, we're doing taps in each direction from where we want the hole to be. Right, each direction. And one here. One here. Not banging too hard. You can use a mallet for this. Probably easier on your hands to use a mallet. I'm not hitting too hard. I've had people in videos say, don't hit your hand there, it'll damage your hand, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, if you hit it too hard, right, you got all kinds of there's all kinds of special nerves and tendons, that part of hand, but if you're not going too hard, it's not gonna damage you. Okay, so now we're just cleaning this out. We're almost through. I'm just stabbing it now. I'm working that hole out. This is not a good thing to do in your lap, right? It's kind of almost guaranteed to cause, or a good chance of causing an injury if you do this in your lap. Gotta get the camera closer here, sorry. We're almost through here. One of those things is very hard to do and show on a camera. I'm just working it out. And again, I'm not twisting my knife. If you need a small hole, you can drill a hole using your awl on your pocket knife. That will work. But if you need something more substantial, and you don't want to screw up the blade on your knife, this is the better way to go. So you can see we're almost through now. All right, we're basically through. So now we just clean it up a little bit. And that's pretty good. So you got the idea, right? So that's how you make a hole. You don't put the knife in and just start twisting the knife. Right, you cut that square and then you just work it out. And ideally you work that out on something like this, so you're not driving the knife into your leg, because that's not good. All right, so here's the final product. It's a general idea. Okay, I cleaned it up a little bit more. I thought I had the camera on, but it wasn't on, but really it was just like a minute of effort, right? So I mean, you can keep going and keep just working away with the tip of your knife, right? The main thing is you aren't twisting your knife and risking the tip of your knife, right? Not only is that not necessarily good for your knife unless you've got some indestructible knife, but it also just doesn't make a nice clean hole. So you can see right through that, right? Right, so I can keep, normally I'd work on it like down here sort of thing, but I can keep working on that just using the tip and just continuing to ream it. Right, but it all depends on how much of a perfectionist you are and what the hole needs to do. If you're just like, you know, if you got a peg that's going to fit on for some, you know, making some sort of, you know, you're solving some sort of problem around camp, or you're designing some sort of trap, or for whatever you're, you know, whatever you need that for. And you can see we did this with about a 1/2 inch of thickness, right? So you're not going to get a hole like that with an awl. You're just going to keep moving that with an awl. You'll keep moving the fibers around, and it'll keep closing in. It'll keep closing in because it's just the nature of the fibers, right? So you have to cut a square out. If you wanted, you could round that, you know, using your knife very carefully, but there's really no point. Also, if you had a dowel and a bow, you could fit it into that and spin and spin and spin. And just through friction, you get a nice, perfect round hole if you really wanted, if that's what you needed for whatever reason. Okay, so I'm just showing this because it's a useful skill, right? Yes, your pocket knife has an awl, and you can make a small hole through very thin piece of wood with an awl. But once you're trying to get something functional, it needs a bit of strength for whatever reason. The awl becomes kind of useless. And since you're not carrying a drill into the woods with you, perhaps you've got some sort of specialized tool for all of that, but you can get by with just a simple knife, just a little bit of know-how, a little bit of elbow grease, and a little bit of time. I hope the camera angles on this weren't too bad, and the lighting wasn't too bad. It's just one of those days where the sun's at an angle, so I'll try to fix this in the editing, but I think you get the gist of it, right? That's how you get a hole in a piece of wood. Just make it a little bit thinner, lower, reduce the diameter, make a square, right? Just using light taps, right? You can use a mallet if you've got one, or just lightly do it. I wasn't going hard at all, right? This is spruce, so it's not the hardest wood in the world, but this will work with any wood, just given a little bit of technique. All right. So I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, enjoy the outdoors on the cheap. Thanks for watching.